gentlemen, welcome back to the Big Fight Field channel. It is Friday, um, April 15th, 2022, here with your early AEW Rampage review. It is Friday, again, April 15th. Rampage just got over, man. It is 8:14 at the time of recording this Eastern time. I love this. I love the fact that I'm done at 8, that the show's done at 8 o'clock. I can get the review going at 8:15 and just continue my night, man. But regardless of that, Wes, no Cameron Johnson tonight. We got Wesley Williams here. Um, I will have him back on Wednesday. Don't worry. I thought it was a very good Rampage. I mean, most of the excitement was the main event between Adam Cole and Hangman Page, Texas Death Match for the AEW World Championship. But I thought that was a awesome main event match tonight. Wes, what's up, dude?
What's going on, man? I agree. I love doing these reviews as early as we're doing them right now for the special edition of AEW Rampage Night live in Garland, Texas. Here in Memphis, there's still just the slightest bit of daylight outside. I love it. I love doing these reviews as early as this. Hopefully, sometime in the future, maybe AEW considers to put on Rampage at an earlier time slot because this is an ideal time slot, man. Over here at Central Time Zone, 6 to 7, perfect. I love it. Hopefully, we get more of those sometime in the future. We'll see what happens. But overall, really good episode of Rampage tonight, highlighted by the excellent Texas Deathmatch main event between Hangman Page, Adam Cole. Loved it. Great stuff from both men. And we'll get into the full details of it as we get through the review. But I'm happy to be back talking AEW content. Sad that Cameron is not here tonight with us, but no worries, folks. He will be back with us this Wednesday night to talk AEW Dynamite live in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. But Joseph, let's get right into Rampage tonight.
Yeah, Dynamite on Wednesday's looking great again. We'll talk about that card. The show in Pittsburgh on Wednesday. But if you had not seen this past Wednesday's Dynamite review, be sure to go check it out. We have Omos 2.0 in AEW. Did you see the fact that it wasn't Tony Khan's fault to turn the lights off? I read that today.
I read it today as well. Yeah, I don't know whose decision it was, but whoever it was, you're an idiot. Don't ever do that again, please.
Yeah. So, if you haven't checked out that review, be sure to go ahead and do so. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button, all that stuff. I keep saying it. I'm gonna come through with it. I promise. We're gonna have some NBA content. Playoffs begin literally tomorrow. So, Memphis Grizzlies play tomorrow too. So,
right, 2:30 Central Time against the Minnesota Timberwolves should be a good series. But go Grizz, man, all the way. Grizz all the way. Come on.
And I might be going to a baseball game next weekend. So if I am, I will vlog it. I promise you, I will vlog it down in Tampa Bay. So let's get into Rampage. We got 4 matches. The first 3 matches were pretty quick matches. We opened up with the Gun Club against the Blackpool Combat Club, Jon Moxley, Bryan Danielson, and Wheeler Yuta, and William Regal on commentary. Before we talk about this match, did you see the off-the-air segment with the Blackpool Combat Club and Danhausen and Hook and Ricky Starks and all that?
Oh, was that after Dynamite on Wednesday?
Yes.
Yeah, I saw the clip of Regal selling the curse by Danhausen, man. That's awesome. William Regal, that's the thing. He can be great when he's serious, but when he also has great comedic timing as well, man. If you watch William Regal, some of what he did like way back in the day, man, he has some great comedic timing as well. I love it, man. AEW Stars is having fun after the show goes off the air. You love to see it, man. It's just a fun environment.
Yeah, it was really fun, and I watched it again today because it was just really good stuff. So, but anyway, we opened up with a 6-man tag. The Gun Club here, obviously, were the losers of this match. I don't know who took the pinfall. I think it was Billy who got rolled up by Wheeler Yuta. But man, let me tell you something. I said it. I think I said it last week when we talked about his match with Jon Moxley. But the past couple weeks, man, they've really been strapping the rocket on the back of Wheeler Yuta. It's really cool to see. his transformation in the past couple weeks. It's been really cool to see the transformation of Wheeler Yuta. I'm here for it, man. I'm absolutely here for it. He gets the win over Billy Gunn, and the Blackpool Combat Club is one of the best things in AEW right now, and you can't change my mind. I would say probably the best thing in AEW is MJF versus Wardlow. That's Blackpool Combat Club's either 2 or 3, right there. So, um, good stuff. Willa Yuta getting the win. Let's hear from Wes.
Yeah, this was a pretty fun six-man tag to open the show. I think the whole thing here with this match, it really just put Wheeler Yuta over much more. He was red hot with the Texas crowd tonight, man. I mean, ever since that match with John Moxley on last week's Rampage, man, and that the war those two guys went through. I mean, Wheeler Yuta has really just gone out and just made himself into a big star. And with the help of AEW creative, of course, and AEW strapping that rocket to Yuta's back, man, and I love it. Yuta was super over tonight with the Texas crowd, and him getting the pin over Billy Gunn in the match was a great decision there. I love it. It just puts Wheeler Yuta over more, and I'm really excited to see what these three men continue to do as they enter more trios competition together. Moxley, Danielson, Yuta. I love this unit right now. They're meshing really well together, and they're just three guys that are no nonsense. They're ready to kick some ass, and I can't wait to see what else they do. And heading into Double or Nothing, I'm very interested to see what they do with that. I've been kind of thinking about it. If Orange Cassidy, I know Orange Cassidy's hurt right now. He separated his shoulder at Revolution. I don't know how much longer he will be out. But if he's ready to go for Double or Nothing, I could honestly maybe see a trios match with Blackpool Combat Club versus Trent, Chuck, and Orange Cassidy, maybe in a trios match. Considering that Wheeler Yuta just left Best Friends, joined up with Blackpool Combat Club. Trent already doesn't like Wheeler Yuta to begin with. Wheeler Yuta kind of just went and just abandoned the Best Friends, and I'm sure there's some animosity there. So I think that would be a really solid six-man. We'll have to see what happens. I think it all depends on if Cassie's going to be healthy by then. But I think that would be a really solid match to put on the Double or Nothing card. So.
Yeah, we talked about. Didn't we bring this up last week?
I think we did.
I'm pretty sure we did. Orange Cassie's clear if he's good enough because I didn't see it live, but he looked really banged up after that match. So if he's good by Double or Nothing, I could see that match. I could see it happening on Dynamite. I could also see them challenging for the tag team champions as well. But I don't know what you would do with Wheeler Yuta at the pay-per-view. That's the only problem with that. So, I mean, hey, if you get the 6-man tag, you get all of Blackpool Combat Club in the in on the pay-per-view. Also, this adds another trio to this list of trios in AEW. I don't know how many times we got to keep bringing it up, but the trios tag team titles. Again, this would be another pretty good tag team to put the trios tag team titles on, I think.
Absolutely, yeah. Hopefully at some point we get the trios titles announced. I feel like they're definitely coming. I think Tony Khan even kind of alluded to it a little bit that like they will be coming in the near future. I think we're all just kind of sitting and waiting for the announcement to finally happen. But we really need some trios titles, man, because the amount of great matches you get out of that Blackpool Combat Club, the Elite, Red Dragon, and Adam Cole. I mean, you got so many great trios, factions there that you could do so much with. I mean, even add Jericho Appreciation Society to it and Kingston, Santana Ortiz. You got so much there, man. I mean, the amount of great matches we could get. So hopefully, sooner rather than later, we get trios titles announced.
Absolutely. I think we're just waiting for Kenny Omega to get back. Isn't that what Tony Khan said? I'm pretty sure.
I think so. I believe we're just kind of waiting to see when Omega is going to be cleared to come back.
Yeah. They should not be rushing him back, I think so.
Right.
What do we got after? Oh, we got the Butcher. I don't even. Who did he face? Some
jobber.
Yeah, they just announced it on the show. They really just gave the Butcher a match to build him up before his match on Wednesday against Wardlow. I mean, it was what it was. It was a squash match, so I don't have much to say about it.
Yeah, me neither. Butcher squashes Jobber. and he'll more than likely lose to Wardlow Wednesday. But it should be a good big man matchup, so I'm looking forward to it.
I will say this: I did enjoy the backstage promo from Dustin Rhodes. I mean, when he's passionate and he cuts passionate promos, I mean they're really good. So he had a passionate promo talking about how everybody's been saying this is the last ride for Dustin Rhodes, and his last match he beat Lance Archer and he pissed Lance Archer off and knocked him out of the top 5 rankings. And he says, "My time here is not long. It's not that long. I'm still on this last ride. I'm still one of the best at what we do." Um, and there's buckets of dream matches that I've had throughout my career, but the one person I haven't had that I want to challenge, he called out CM Punk. He calls out CM Punk to a match on Dynamite this Wednesday in Pittsburgh, and it gets confirmed later on in the show that Wednesday night it's going to be Dustin Rhodes against CM Punk. And I'm happy for Dustin, man. He's been in there with Malachi, Bryan Danielson. You know, he's been in there with the best of the best in AEW. And see the Punk. You know, Punk just came off a great match against Penta Oscuro on Wednesday. You know, he's had a lot of great stuff, and I'm pretty sure this after Punk beats Dustin, this will kick off the CM Punk and Hangman Page program heading into Double or Nothing. So, um, but man, regardless, Dustin Rhodes against CM Punk is going to be fucking great. I'm telling you right now. So,
Yeah, definitely looking forward to it. I don't know if they ever came across each other in WWE when Dustin was Goldust. I can't remember. I feel like they had to have crossed paths at some point, some sort of matchup. But this is gonna be really cool to see the Natural go for the first time ever go one-on-one with CM Punk. Another great match added to that loaded Pittsburgh card that we're getting on Wednesday, man. So I'm looking forward to it. Should be very solid. I mean, Dustin Rhodes has proven that he can still go even at his age at this point, man. And, you know, like you said, Joseph cut a very passionate promo. And Dustin, he's definitely a great talker when it comes to cutting promos that are just very, very deep and just very passionate like that. So I'm looking forward to seeing what these two guys will do on Wednesday.
absolutely. I feel like we're using the word loaded every week now. We'll talk about that in a little bit.
Not messing around, man. He ain't messing around.
No, absolutely not. All right. So we had this Owen Hart Cup tournament match with Robin Renegade and Ruby Soho. And no offense, during this match, you know, I went to get something to eat. So I come back and the Excalibur says, "Here comes Charlotte." And I'm like, whoa, wait a second. Is Charlotte?
Not that Charlotte.
Yeah, I was. Yeah. And then I'm like, I'm so confused because I went to go get something to eat. And he said Charlotte Renegade. So they pulled off some twin magic, I guess. Um, Good for them. I mean, the two sisters are getting TV time against Ruby Soho. I just feel like Ruby Soho should be in a better match than this, to be honest with you.
Match wasn't too bad.
Yeah.
But I do like the whole twin deal. I'm happy that it didn't end up. For a split second, I almost thought Ruby was about to lose because of that, and I was like, "Come on, now, don't have Ruby like not be in the Owen Cup." But I like that idea though of using the twin magic stuff. I think that's something that, you know, eventually if they're going to utilize Robin and Charlotte Renegade more on AEW television, that's something that could benefit them going forward for them as a duo and for them in singles competition. So I think that was a pretty creative idea there. But I'm happy. Of course, I'm happy Ruby ended up winning because obviously we knew who was going to be going into the Owen Cup. For just the slightest second, though, I thought maybe Ruby wasn't going to make it, which I think would have been a mistake.
That would be disastrous.
Yeah. Ruby definitely deserves to be in the Owen Cup, and hopefully they have some, you know, big plans for her, because right now it's weird with Ruby. I feel like it's kind of in a weird limbo spot with creatively. So hopefully, you know, we'll see her, you know, have some shine in the Owen Cup here, and then moving forward, we'll see her in some pretty high profile programs.
Yeah, I don't know how many people are going to be in that tournament. Is Is it 8 or 16 or?
It might be 16, I want to say, because I feel like it's going to be a pretty big tournament for both sides. But we'll see. I mean, they might just die it down to 8 because there's just so much. There's only so much they can do with the matches.
Exactly. Yeah. There's only so much they could do. So right now we have Sheeta, Tony Storm, Jamie Hayter, Red Velvet, and Ruby. Right. That's all. That's it.
That's it for the women's side right now. Yeah.
And Britt Baker too. So
yeah, we already can tell. Yeah, who's.
I already know she's winning.
It's Pittsburgh. So yeah.
Yep. Yeah, I think 16's too much. I don't know, but Serena Deeb should be in there. I mean, she'll probably qualify next after. She's got to qualify soon, right? So
right. Yeah, I imagine they're definitely going to announce a qualifying match for Deeb. So
yeah, yeah. I don't know how many people. I don't know how many men and women are going to be in there, but I feel like 16's a little too much. We'll see. Um, who's in it for the men right now outside of Samoa Joe? Is that it?
Samoa Joe. Who else? There was somebody else. I swear. I think.
I don't think that was.
I know we got Jungle Boy Kyle O'Reilly Wednesday. I know we got that.
I know that.
Which that could go either way. Honestly, I kind of think it could go to O'Reilly. To be honest,
I think it will go to O'Reilly.
Yeah, because I mean, Jungle Boy can take the loss. He's fine. You know, it's just a singles match. I mean, he's a made man in AEW at this point. O'Reilly, I mean, I feel like he has a good connection with Owen Hart as well. I feel like him being there for Kyle O'Reilly. So, but yeah, I can't remember. I feel like there's got to be a second dude already in there. But of course, we know Joe is. But I don't know. Maybe he'll hit us at some point. I don't know.
I guess there isn't. So, I don't know. They're probably going to do a couple They got to catch up with the women with these qualifying matches. But, yeah, I do think Kyle should go over. Now I'm thinking about it. I'm like, Jungle Boy's tag team champion. Does he really need to be in the Owen Hart Cup tournament?
Gotta have like a tag time match for Double or Nothing, and the tournament's gonna like commence or whatever at or it's gonna start before Double or Nothing and end at Double or Nothing. But I just feel like they're gonna have Jungle Boy focused more on the tag team titles and what they do next. So,
Yep. So Wednesday, Pittsburgh, AEW Dynamite. We got first off, Battle of the Belts. Just again, probably no review tomorrow. I'm fine missing the review, so I'm not even sure if I'm going to be able to watch the show. Are you going to watch it?
I'm actually going to be out of my house tomorrow night, so I have it recorded, but I won't be watching it live. So.
Yeah, I might just DVR it and watch it Sunday or Monday, whatever days. So, but Wednesday Dynamite, we got Kyle O'Reilly against Jungle Boy. Britt Baker, Danielle something. That's all I can remember.
I know she used to be in NXT. I actually looked at her face a little more. I was like, she was what was her name again? I know she was with Aaliyah, if you remember. Vanessa Bourne. Vanessa,
that's right.
Yeah, I had to look at the graphic again, and I was like, wait a minute, that's Vanessa Bourne, and I was like, she was in NXT, so yeah, I mean, good for her. She's got a spot on AEW television. She's gonna eat the loss, but good for her though.
Yeah. Jesus. So we got that. We got Wardlow and the Butcher. We got Hook's debut, and we got CM Punk, Dustin Rhodes. So that's Wednesday. Should be a fun night. It should be another fun episode of Dynamite, and I'm really looking forward to it, man. So that is Wednesday coming up for you guys. And then also Friday we got some matches announced. We got Jade Cargill going up against Marina Shafir. That's for the TBS title. I'm sorry, I'm not interested.
I hope it's going to be at least a decent match. I just don't see this going over that well, though. So
yeah, and then we got Eddie Kingston against Daniel Garcia. That should be fun.
Yep.
So that is coming up for you next week for AEW. We got the main event, Adam Cole and Hangman Page. This was, of course, there was blood. They started off the match with the two Adams had chairs, and they were swinging chairs at each other, and they're hitting each other with chairs. Hangman Page is basically he just freaking launched Adam Cole, and his spine hit the back of the chair. He was screaming. That looked freaking brutal, man. That hurt me, to be honest with you. And then Hangman Page was getting beat up during the commercial. He got hit with a Shining Wizard falling over the chairs. Again, that definitely hurts. Um, then he starts pulling out more chairs, and he does a top rope, basically backflip body slam onto the chairs, which again looked brutal. And the ending of the match, I really liked this ending of the match. Hangman Page goes out under the ring. He gets a barbed wire steel chair, and Adam Cole's tied up with Hangman's buckle, his buckle uh, that holds up his pants, his belt, I guess. Um, so he has the chair in his hand. He's going to hit Adam Cole with it, and he hesitates, and he doesn't pull the trigger. So he lets Adam Cole go, and he gives him a low blow, and he goes for the boom. Adam Page gets up at 9. He then gives him a clothesline. He rips off the barbed wire, wraps it around him, punches Adam Cole in the face with the barbed wire, wraps the barbed wire on Adam Cole's head, and then gives him a buckshot lariat head first through a table. Oh my gosh. And I saw people complaining on Twitter that the finish of this match was bad. How is that a bad finish? Seriously.
Probably not.
How is that a bad finish, man? Anyway, what was that?
Absolutely not, man. That was a great finish. I mean, that and like what's funny too. I just now thought about this when he put the barbed wire crown on his head. He did it on Good Friday of all Fridays, And so it's like that's quite an interesting correlation there with Good Friday and then the thorn crown, and then the barbed wire crown in this situation. So I thought that was very interesting. I just thought about that. I was like, wow, he did it on Good Friday. It's like I guess it's an ideal time to do it. So
yeah. Anyway. Cole doesn't get up from 10, and Adam Page wins. Awesome main event, man. I don't think it was better than the first match because they got more time in the first match, but this was an awesome main event regardless. I'm shocked there was no Red Dragon. I kind of liked it though. It was just a clean match, and lot of blood, of course, but it was an awesome match. I really don't understand why people thought that was a bad finish. Like,
people just complain just for the sake of complaining, man. But I agree with you. Excellent main event. Paige and Cole work very well together. I agree. I don't think it was better than the Revolution match. They got more time in the Revolution match, and they were able to do more. But this did its job, and Paige goes over. What Adam Cole does going forward, I don't know. But for all the trolls out there that want to say Adam Cole's buried, he's not buried. He's going to win that world title when the time is right. The time is not right now. Right now, they're focusing on doing Hangman Page, CM Punk, heading into Double or Nothing, which should be an awesome program there. I'm very much looking forward to it. But this was another great match in Hangman Page's reign. He retains. We'll see what happens with Adam Cole after this. But I think they're going to have something big planned for him still heading into the pay-per-view next month.
Yep. Yeah. Could you see Owen Hart Cup tournament for Adam Cole?
I could see it. I think that would be a nice spot for him.
So. Yeah. I could see him being in the tournament. The only problem is, though, are you going to put him in the finals with Joe? Because he's coming off a couple losses to Hangman. And I don't know. Like, I feel like a couple weeks ago we mentioned it. Last week we mentioned it. I could see Joe against Jay Lethal in the finals. So what are you going to do with Adam Cole?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. We'll have to see what happens, but I trust AEW. I think they're gonna do right by Adam Cole and definitely get him in some sort of high profile program. Again, we'll see what happens. I know there's more. There seems to be a bit more drama within the Elite and the Young Bucks and everything. So maybe we'll see some more of that play out going forward. Because once Kenny Omega, once he eventually makes his return, we're gonna probably see more of that. More of
Yeah.
the in the Elite come to fruition there. So it's going to be interesting to watch, but I don't doubt AEW to do something significant with Adam Cole. So
I'm guessing that whole Undisputed Elite breakup. I'm thinking that's going to be a big storyline that happens over the summer, leading into the fall, leading into All Out. I could see that being one of the top things in AEW during the course of the summer. So, but as for Hangman Page, obviously we know what's next for him. It's CM Punk. That rivalry's probably kicking off Wednesday. Wouldn't you think?
I would say so.
Yep. So, Punk's probably going to beat Dustin Rhodes, and he's going to call out Hangman Page, or Hangman Page is going to come out and interrupt him. Who knows? But CM Punk and Hangman Page is your main event on. That's your main event on Double or Nothing, and I'm pretty sure with Adam Cole taking his loss, he's been number one in the rankings for a while. Once CM Punk gets this win over Dustin Rhodes, I'm guessing he's jumping number one to the rankings, right?
Yeah, I would imagine so.
And then we got 6 weeks to talk about whether or not CM Punk's going to beat Hangman Page for the world title. I mean, right now it's a toss-up, so I couldn't tell you who's going to win right now. So
I like that though. I like the unpredictability of it. It's going to make that match even more intriguing. So
yeah, I wonder if Punk's going to play heel in that. Like if he's going to have a little bit of heel Shanette, if he's going to play a little bit of a heel in that.
yeah, I mean we've seen time and time again that Punk can play an amazing heel. So I would not mind more heel Punk coming out during this specific feud.
Yeah, absolutely. So, ladies and gentlemen, that's it. That's what we got tonight for you for the Rampage review. Nice and early. Again, no Battle of the Belts review tomorrow. We will be back Wednesday for Dynamite, which is looking like a really fun show. So we'll be here for you Wednesday. Be sure to subscribe to the Big Fight Fuel channel. If you haven't already, be sure to subscribe. Comment down below your thoughts about tonight's Rampage, the world title match. Excuse me. All of that. Be sure to hit the like button. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram at Colin_Joseph. Again, I just said it, but be sure to subscribe. I promise you, we're going to get some sports content out. I believe I'm going to a baseball game next weekend, so if I am, I will be vlogging it for you guys, of course. Be sure to follow me on Twitter and Instagram. Wes, take us home.
You already know. Follow me over on Instagram at The Real Wesley Snipes. You can also follow me on TikTok with the same exact username. Again, that is at The Real Wesley Snipes. Folks, thank you so much for joining us for more AEW content as we covered AEW Rampage tonight live in Garland, Texas. And we will see you all again this Wednesday night for AEW Dynamite in Pittsburgh. Loaded card, loaded show. Can't wait for it. It should be a lot of fun. And we will see you guys again next week.
Yes, sir. So, y'all have a good night. Stay safe. As always, stay classy. We out. Peace.